I'm Gurdip. I play bass in the band Gutslit. I formed the band 18 years ago, and with the whole idea of just playing music that we love the most. And back then, it was started off with brutal death metal and grind, and now slowly progressing into more thicker versions of death metal and brutal death metal coming together.
I'm Aaron. I play drums in Gutslit. I think I'm the second oldest member in the longest running member in the band. And the Gutslit was started in India when there was no band who was doing music like what we are doing. So Gurdip and the previous iteration of Gutslit was like the pioneers of brutal death metal, brutal death grind in India. So yeah, that's like a little history lesson on Gutslit.
Beautiful, guys. Thanks for joining us tonight. It's a pleasure to speak with you.
Yeah, same.
Thank you so much.
So we're here to speak about the fact that Gutslit are headed to Australia very soon for a run of shows starting in Brisbane on the 22nd of August before hitting Sydney, Canberra, Frankston and Hobart and finishing in Melbourne on August the 30th. So not long to go, guys. How are you feeling?
We're damn excited. It's a 25th country that we're going to be visiting. And it's like a milestone in Gutslit's, history. And Australia has always been a country that we've been wanting to crack for a long time. And it's finally happening. So we're damn happy and we're damn stoked to be there.
Very nice. Now, this is going to be your first ever trip to Australia in your 18 years as a band. So when you go to a place like this for the first time, do you do a bit of research on it? Do you ask people what to expect, or do you rather come over cold and just take it as it comes?
Yeah, we just check the weather and we're just going to know what to wear. That's it.
The weather, that's it.
No, so basically the tie with Australia or the relationship with Australia goes way back in time. We had an album out in 2012, and back then we had a distribution system running where it worked through emails and through word of mouth. So we had a communication with Grindhead way back in time, and they had asked to send us a few copies in trade and just distribute it there. So it's a good relationship that we've had. This time around, we got the connection again done through a very good friend in Europe, and then he connected us to Grindhead. And from there, those boys have just taken it up and they've just done all the hard work behind. And all we need to do is just pack up our undies and be there.
Nice. You toured on the back of your most recent album, Carnal, that came out in 2023. But because it's your first trip over here, are you going to give us a selection from all of your catalogue, or are you just going to focus on that?
It's going to be a mix of all the albums that we've done. So it's everything from Skewer to Amputator and Carnal. It's a whole mix of that. We're just playing the bangers from all of these albums that we've put out. And maybe a cover also.
Maybe. One thing that keeps coming up every time I research Gutslit or look you guys up is your awesome live shows. So run us through a typical Gutslit live show and what do we expect?
To dance. You have to come down and just throw it out there.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about enjoying the music. It's all about enjoying the mosh pits. If you're into that kind of music, if you're into death metal or brutal death grind or brutal death metal or slam, you're gonna get it all. So we're gonna mix it up for you. You can just go from the first song itself and then just be there.
Yeah, and I mean to add to that, I think the whole point of Gutslit, when we used to talk about the live shows and everything, our music might be serious, in terms of the themes and everything. But we've always maintained that we want to put on a really fun show for the people, so that as much as the music is serious, we like to have fun in real life and amongst ourselves. So we want to translate that on the stage. So that's why we made like a conscious decision to really have fun on stage and not be just old angry just gatekeeping and everything. Like on stage we just want to have fun, and if people gravitate towards that, and I mean there are props and shit from time to time, but yeah, I mean the basic motto is just to let loose and have fun.
Yeah. Cool. Now, you're going to be taken with your Wollongong death metal outfit, Gosika, as your national support. So why choose them? What was it about them that made you decide to take him on the national run?
So Grindhead put us in touch with them. They said to check out the music and all, and they said that'd be a perfect fit for the Gutslit tour. We checked them out live, and they also tend to have a lot of fun on stage, and they're got a whole bunch of energy, and that's something that we really wanted as our support act. Yes. So I think, and the guys, we've been speaking to them over the course of this time to prepare for this, and they are like the best guys ever. They just want to have fun. So it just works out perfectly.
Nice. And the tour kicks off in Brisbane on August the 22nd, at the Back Room in Annerley with Snake Mountain and Nembutolik. So it's the first show of the tour. You got two great local supports. How are you going to hit the stage? Is just going to explode?
Yeah, the idea is that just to explode, just to bring it down, but it's going to be fun. So it's going to be a mix and match of everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're damn excited to check out the Australian bands as well. It was like we've got a whole bunch of them throughout, especially with even with the Primitive Fest and stuff. So I'm damn excited to check out the Australian music scene.
Nice. Yeah, as you mentioned before, Gutslit started in India back in 2007. So you did say that there wasn't many extreme metal bands going around at the time. So what was the climate like that gave birth to Gutslit, I guess? Like, if there wasn't much of it there before, what made you think that you guys could bring it in and make it successful?
So way back, like when I met the first guitarist of Gutslit, who was there in the band, so it was all about jamming on Death, the band. Like Chuck Schuldiner was like one of my inspirations, and Death as a band itself, was one of our favorites. So it started off with like jamming a few songs from Death, a few songs from Cannibal Corpse. So then there was a lot of mutual connect and love for that kind of music. So we thought might as well just sit and work on some originals around the same line. So one of our first shows where we covered Dying Fetus, Kill Your Mother, Rape Your Dog, the crowd was actually dumbfounded. They didn't know what was happening, and they didn't know what kind of a name is Dying Fetus and Kill Your Mother, Rape Your Dog. So, so it was more of a scare out there. What are these guys and what are they doing? What is this? Some witchery and some possessed shit they are into. So it was quite fun. That reaction actually cemented the whole thing that we want to do this. We want to scare the shit out of people. So that kind of worked.
And how have you seen it grow, I guess, the extreme metal season, like the genre, I guess? How's it grown in India since you started?
Oh, it's huge. It's huge now. We have representations from different cities now in terms of different bands, different genres, subgenres. We have everything from black metal to grind to post-rock, even doom metal we've had. We have old school death metal. So it's like there are different regions in India, and everyone has their own kind of a strong band coming out, and we have so many bands who've gone international with it. So it's great. It's good to see the whole scene grow, and we've seen it. We've been there, part of an integral part of the whole growth phase. We've given our 18 years to this, so it's amazing.
Nice. Reading through your bio, it describes you as the filthiest extreme metal band to hail from India. Now, what do you mean by filthiest? That conjures up so many different images.
Just in the themes and the aggression that we put into our music, not on stage and not in real life. We are not really try to keep away from that stereotype. But in terms of our music, we just wanted to be the most extreme and aggressive. To be honest, the faster it is and the more gnarly it is works for us. We don't want to be like a clean cut, band. And that has worked for Gutslit all this time. So, in terms of aggression, people, whenever they hear us, they're like, we didn't expect shit like this to come out of India. So that's our goal is done.
Oh. Now, we mentioned that your last album, Carnal, came out in 2023. So you got any new ones you're going to be testing on this while you're here?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
What can you
you can fill in.
Oh yeah, we worked on a single, which is part of the new album that we've been working on, and this single will be releasing a music video post the Australian tour, but we're going to be debuting it in Europe and Australia, and that in turn will lead. That's called iBerserker. So, like the name suggests, it's a fast one. It's like one of the fastest we've written, and that will lead to the new sound of the new album. So this is all like, just a precursor to everything. We've got a few more singles lined up, but on this tour we're going to be doing just one new song, which we're going to test the waters and stuff, and then move into the album run, which is in 26. Yes.
Very nice. All right, gentlemen. Well, thank you very much for your time. It's been a pleasure getting to know you. Gutslit kick off their Australian tour the 22nd of August in Brisbane at the Back Room, and then you head pretty much all around the country. So looking forward to catching up with you at the Brisbane show.
Yes. Thank you so much. Going to see you.